Now McGee with yeticket.com. I have a very, very good actor, Devon Sawa, and he's in that new film called Who Are You People?
Yes.
And he plays Karl. Man, tell us about Karl, Devon.
Karl is a complex man who's done some stuff, who is looking for redemption, who is just trying to figure things out, trying to make good of some stuff.
Yeah, I see Karl as this person, he trying to figure out things in life, but as life progresses, as he goes on and gets, older, well, he does some things that many people do. Many people do the things that he did. But he's trying to redeem himself, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing about this movie is that's going to happen. That's going to open so many conversations. Is we don't know if that's redeemable. It's one of the when I first read this script, I didn't think I was going to do it. I was very confused. I was really it made me uncomfortable. It made me very uncomfortable, this particular character, and I didn't know whether I wanted to do it. And I had a lot of conversations.
Well, why did you feel uncomfortable?
Because what he does is an inexcusable act. And when it's hard to say stuff without giving any spoilers, but when that last scene where we drop the bomb of what happens,
right?
That's when I kept asking myself, well, what now? What is it? What is it? Do we forgive him? Do we not forgive? I mean, what is it just had me it had me thinking, and that's why I went back to it, and I felt it was important to have those conversations and let people be uncomfortable and let people think, well, what now? What next for Karl? So yeah, that's where I was.
Yeah, I saw Karl though as this person. Yes, he did what he did.
Yeah,
but in the interim, he knew that he was wrong.
Yeah,
but he had to forgive himself first. Did he forgive himself first?
He's trying. I believe that he's still trying to forgive himself. He's still he's still searching for forgiveness. That's why he's in church. He's looking for forgiveness. It's the main reason I did this is because I want people to have these conversations after, you know what I mean? That's why the film ends the way it does too, is because the conversation we're having right now is the conversation I'm hoping people have, is what now? What should we forgive him? Should he be forgiven? Should he forgive himself? Has he forgiven himself? So
yeah, because he keeps punishing himself.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed this film because there's some parallels to me also personal that I saw in this film too. But your director, Ben Epstein, and he's the writer of the script.
Yeah.
Now, when you first talked to him about being part of this ensemble to make this film real or to bring this film together, what type of conversation did you have with Ben?
First of all, I had passed on the film right off the top, and he got through to me through social media, and he said, Devon, please just have a Zoom conversation with me. Let me just talk to you about the character, where I'm going, and what my plans are. And I said, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's talk about this. And then we talked about the character. We talked about how it was going to be done, and then we decided that me and the other actors, Emma and Elisa Milano, actually, we would stay our distance so that there was a lot of discovery during the scenes. Every time that we're at the dinner table or anything like that, we didn't hang out. We didn't go for dinner. We didn't, interact. We were discovering ourselves for the first time in those scenes. And so everything was going to the director. There was a lot of conversations with just the director about, how am I coming off too likable? Is it okay to come off too likable? I mean, this is just a man. This is a highly flawed man that's dealing with some stuff. It's okay to show him vulnerable. It's okay. We had a lot of different conversations. There was a lot of talking about the right way to handle all this.
Yeah, I can see from the script. I can understand that,
Yeah.
and I feel that being the director, well, he kind of knew that also.
Yeah.
Because it took him many years to finally put this film together.
Yeah.
And also to finally get the actors to believe in this film also. Let's
Yeah.
talk about a little bit about you.
Okay.
How did you get started in acting?
So interesting story. When I was in fifth grade, you say in America, I'm from Canada. When I was in fifth grade, I was a very energetic kid, and the teacher, my fifth grade teacher, decided if I wanted to be the class clown, if I wanted to be center of attention, maybe I should maybe I should join the theater. Maybe I should join. So as punishment, they found this little theater, Jamestown Theater in Burnaby in Canada, and they punished me by putting me in theater. And unfortunately,
what a great punishment.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I still decided to come and be the class clown in school, but I fell in love with theater. And I went to the next bigger theater, and there was an agency out of there, and the rest is kind of history. And I sent a tape down to VHS tape down to Steven Spielberg for the part of Casper, and it was off to the races after that. So one day I want to see that Mrs. Kelly, my grade 5 teacher, and thank her for the amazing punishment of theater.
Yeah, I went to school. There was many class clowns. In fact, I was one of myself at one time or another. And I can understand how they wanted to really help you to put those energies together to make them good for you, to be a very good experience. But do you enjoy acting? When you first got to that school when you were young, did you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it now?
It's an interesting question, because I growing up on set, there was 2 different kinds of kids on set. There was the kids that their parents wanted them to be there, and they wanted their kid to be the next Macaulay Culkin, and their kids were going to be stars. And then who I thought I was is I just loved doing it. I just loved being on set with all these people and playing different characters and running and jumping all for camera. I really, really loved doing it, and I loved doing it all through my teens. And I got a little burnt out in my mid-20s and took some time off. And then came back to it in, just in my 30s, and I love it again. And now I'm going through my list of I'm doing stuff I love, like this movie and some other stuff, but I'm also ticking off a list of my idols from when I was a kid. I did a movie with Stallone. I did a movie with Bruce Willis. I did I'm trying to do a movie with Schwarzenegger. I'm having so much fun doing it now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I did a huge fight scene with Stallone, and halfway through between take 1 and take 2, he comes in and he goes, "Hey, Devon, remember in Rocky 2 when I had him up against the ropes and I was hitting?" I was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting notes from Rocky himself about a fight scene." It's like, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
Oh, I'm sure you are, and I'm sure you still is also.
Yes, sir.
Now this movie, Who Are You People, when you, like you say, you read the script and you had some doubt about it and things like that. But when you get other scripts too, do you really analyze them a lot to make sure that you will be the right choice for that film and also the right choice for you?
Absolutely. I didn't really have doubts about the project for Who Are You People. I didn't know whether I could handle the subject matter. But I can't just, I've seen actors show up to set and just not be there, and they don't want to be there, and they're just phoning it in, or like, you know what I mean? I have to want to be there. I have to be excited to go to work, whether I'm going to do emotional stuff like Who Are You People, or whether I'm going to go fight Stallone. I have to love what I'm doing. I mean, if we don't love what we're doing, it's horrible. And so, yeah, I pick projects that I know are going to inspire me, move me, excite me, make me smile, move me emotionally, tell a story. So.
No, great. Just one more question. Now,
Yes,
you
sir.
work with Emma Horvath, and she's one of the main characters in this film.
Yes,
How
sir.
did you enjoy working with her?
Every once in a while, I run into a young actor that I know is going to be that kind of actor that goes on to work with the Scorseses and the Spielbergs and do the HBO Golden Globe nominated projects. And she is focused. She's very into the craft, and it's no surprise that she's doing that Lord of the Rings show now. You know what I mean? She's just she's got it, and she's got chops, and she's very she was great to work with.
And my final question is, what do you want people to get out of this film? I think you kind of mentioned it earlier. You want people to discuss it, but how do you really want them to feel?
I want to open some conversations about this particular subject matter, and just have people talking. There is some warmth to the film, and then there's some things to talk about, and I hope that we just move people and they get something out of it. You know, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, good. Devon, thank you for taking time with me, Al McGee, here at yeticket.com.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to thank you, and I'm glad I got an opportunity to meet you. And I really enjoyed the film also. Like I said, it got a little personal for me. And that's why I enjoyed this film.
Excellent. Well, thank you for talking to me, and I'm glad you enjoyed the film. And talk to me always, whenever you want. Let me know.
Okay.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.